Hi everyone, Jim Bostock here from the Bostock Institute, changing your beliefs around pain. I get a very common complaint in here. My hip flexors, they're always tight. They are always tight. I can't seem to get rid of it, or when I do exercise it makes it worse. When I sit all day it just makes it worse. I try to stretch but it's not going away. I always have tight hips. What is going on? Now there are many reasons why your hip flexors in a human body can get tight. From being athletic or just being sedentary. There are many reasons. But one of the most common reasons that we just don't look at is actually smacking us right in the face. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in a chair. And you'll be surprised how often or how long you actually sit naturally during a day. If you looked at the time and you add it all together, you won't be surprised if suddenly there's 2 hours a day or there's 12, 15 hours a day that you're actually sitting, driving, eating, socializing, going to the toilet, spending time doing your emails or watching Facebook or doing YouTube videos, whatever at home, even sitting on the couch having that nice glass of red and watching a movie. You are sitting. So, guess what happens when you sit? Your muscles, the hip flexors or the quadriceps or whatever you want to call them, let's just go, keep it simple. They come from the kneecaps and just the bones that sit down here. They come up through the front of your thighs, they're called the quadriceps. They go through, attach onto your pelvic bones. Some go through actually around your organs and attach to fascia and muscles and bones sitting in your back, your lumbar spine. They're called the psoas muscles. Now they're your hip flexor group. Guess what happens when you sit? You're in a flexed position we call. So you are shortening those muscles every day. So accumulated time frame of shortening those muscles, that's number one. Number two, we walk, we climb stairs. We go and climb mountains on weekends. We go into the box and we do 100 burpees or we do 180 kilogram squats. I wish I could do that, but we do those things. So then you are athletically tearing those muscles up every day as well. Your microfiber tears, your body will naturally heal them, but they heal them tighter. So that's number two. So those two common reasons, of course, your hip flexors will never get loose. And you will try to stretch, but I always say to my patients, we will never stretch enough. Theoretically, if you sit in a chair 10 hours a day, you should be stretching 3 hours a day. It just doesn't make sense. Nobody will ever do that. So, what I always recommend my patients to do is utilize time when you're doing something else to actually lengthen those muscles. So let's say you're in the chair and you would have seen me in previous videos doing things like dropping one leg down, sitting on the edge while I'm writing on the computer, reading, doing emails, and I'm sitting like this and giving that muscle a very gentle, I can't even notice it stretch. And then, 5 minutes later, maybe I should do the other one. I'm squeezing my butt muscles to get the reciprocal inhibition type things going on, and I'm giving that one a nice stretch. You can even do the proposal stretch position. You put a soft towel down on the floor, and sometimes at night while I'm writing my emails to you, I'm like this, doing my anatomy study, I'm like this, rather than sitting in a chair. And then, 2 minutes later, I better change and do the other one in that proposal stretch position. But make sure you put something soft down for your knee's sake. So there you go, 2 really simple ways that you can just incorporate a nice stretch that your brain doesn't have to focus on. You can do something else, so you're utilizing your time better, and you're not focusing on a stretch like it's a chore. You're doing that, you're enjoying the time, and you're doing something productive. So you'll realize the more you do that, your hip flexors over time will not be as tight by the end of the day or just repetitively every day. Because remember, you go to bed tight, you will wake up tighter. Alright, I hope that information helps. How often you should do that stretch is completely up to you. But on the chair and on the floor in that proposal stretch position, down like that, are just great ways just to chill out and do something else. I was watching my little girl run around the park the other day in this position because it was just easy and I could do it. Alright, I hope that information helps you. Until the next time, thank you again for watching.